Live from Planet Lovetron. Thomas Game Podcast.
Woo!
Episode 28.
28.
I go by the name of
DJ Rell Life. DJ Rell Life.
and my lovely, beautiful co-host.
They know my name. It's just Tiffany. They know my name. It's just Tiffany. His better half.
Episode 28. Excuse the ring alarm going on. How you doing this evening, dear?
I'm okay. For the most part, I'm okay.
You sure?
Yeah, I got some stuff I want to get off my chest, but I'm going to let you do your introductions before we get into all of it.
Uh-oh. Okay, and before we get into any introduction, you can't see me right now, but I do have on my Black Panther t-shirt. And I want to give a special, matter of fact, two important people in our culture. This episode is dedicated to them. One is Chadwick Boseman. I want to say rest in peace to him.
Yep, rest in peace.
Brilliant actor. Black Panther. Oh man, no. Black Panther. I'm sorry. Black Panther. 42, the Jackie Robinson movie. What else he was in? James Brown movie. All the Avenger movies. I could go on and on.
He's a great, talented guy. Black guy.
Marshall movie about Thurgood Marshall.
Mm-hmm.
He was in there. You know, you haven't heard he died from colon cancer. He was battling for 4 years. Died at the age of 43.
Yeah.
All my black people, all my black men in particular, go ahead and get tested, man.
Right.
Don't even play with that. I'm doing it soon.
Right.
So
Talk
again,
to your doctors about it, because I know they have stipulations when it comes to your age, what the insurance will cover.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely get in contact with your insurance company, with your doctor, especially if you have a medical history like in your family. You want to get that checked out.
right. So again,
There's ways around it where they would cover it.
So again, our prayers and condolences go out to the Boseman family, children. You know, rest in peace to him. And the second important figure in our culture, Coach John Thompson. Rest in peace to him. If you don't know who he is, do your Googles. Very important black coach for Georgetown University. Rest in peace to him. Again, our prayers and condolences go out to his family and friends. You don't believe me? Ask Allen Iverson. Ask Alonzo Mourning. Ask Dikembe Mutombo. Patrick Ewing. Died at the age of 73. Very important in our culture. You see these players walking out? He was doing that 20-something years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So, again, rest in peace to John Thompson and Chadwick Boseman.
Two great black guys that we lost in 2020.
No
Man,
doubt.
2020 is no joke.
Yeah, it's awful, man. So,
Speaking of, I wanted to get into something. And, you know, I like to keep things positive, but with everything that's going on in the world, I had to speak on it. And I know we all dealing with something in our personal lives, but there's a bigger issue that's going on in the world now. Y'all president, I'm not sure if you guys heard, but y'all president out here defending the gunman that murdered the two people in Wisconsin. Did you hear about that? He's saying that he acted in self-defense.
wow.
Really?
Not surprising.
Y'all president out here defending the gunman that murdered two people, saying that it was self-defense. Mind you, the guy with the gun had a rifle, so he's not walking around with a handgun. You're walking around with a rifle, a big-ass machine gun. Tell me how that is being portrayed as self-defense. And if you want me to go a little bit deeper, I don't know if you guys seen the speech he did last week, y'all president. He stood in front of the White House with a bunch of dummies that support him. Asked them, he said, "What building is that behind me?" They say, "The White House." He responds, "Exactly. That's why we're here and they're not."
Second.
Who is they?
You know who they are.
This country is so divided because of this president. I'm telling y'all, you guys have to get out and vote.
Absolutely.
You cannot just decide not to vote because you don't like either of the candidates that's out here trying to be president.
Listen, it's pick your poison, basically. You got one guy that's going to call you a nigga in your face, and another guy that's going to call you a nigga behind your back. That's the choices that we have.
It may be. And you know, that's the real truth. But black people, I feel like we have been so conditioned to think, well, if I don't like either one, I'm just not going to vote because it's not going to make a difference. You are wrong.
Yeah, when you're doing that, you're giving the person who you don't want to be in office an advantage. You're actually voting for them when you're not voting.
Not voting is still making a choice to vote for somebody else.
Right.
We cannot be that oblivious, that lazy, that unaware of what's going on to the point where we think that our vote is not going to count.
Right.
You look at those numbers, it's us that's holding us back.
Right.
It's us not out there standing in lines at those polls. And it's so crazy because you don't have to stand in line. They have mail-in ballots, early voting. You have to take advantage of this opportunity. And I look on TV at all these protesters and people that's damaging all these properties because, you know, to support Black lives. And I'm not saying not to do that, but don't stop there. Take that same energy to the polls. I want to see them same crowd of people at the polls voting.
Let's do it November. Let's do it, man. Get out there and vote. You heard it.
Because this is ridiculous. Y'all better wake up.
Yeah, man. Let me see if I can get on live right quick. We get to, while I do that, man, if you're out there listening, of course, you can always join us. Subscribe to us, man, on the Thomas Game Podcast on YouTube. Also, hit the notification bell. Every video that's posted, you will get an alert. Follow, share with your friends. You can also check us out on. Excuse me, I'm clearing my throat. Also check us out.
That's not COVID, is it?
No, hell no, it's not. You can also check us out on Google Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor, and other listening platforms as well. Share with your friends. Also leave comments, man. Tell us what you like, about the podcast. Let us know how you feel.
All right. So, did y'all see the Verzuz last night with Monica and Brandy?
With some love to the queens.
Epic. That was amazing.
Shout out to the queens.
Amazing.
To open up already having over 400,000 views before, they're even there. It's crazy. And to reach 1.2 million. I give another applause for that.
Yeah.
1.2 million is great. What's up? We on live. What's up, Auntie? I see you. What's up, Shonda?
Auntie Shonda, we talking about the Verzuz last night with Brandy and Monica. I know y'all watched it. I mean, I don't know which black household wasn't watching it.
Yeah, we put up a poll on a story and wanted to get your guys' opinion. Who do you think won the Verzuz last night between Monica and Brandy? Let us know what you thought about the battle out there on IG Live.
So far, I'm looking at the numbers, and
What'd they say?
70% of our viewers said Monica won. 30% said Brandy won.
So 70, say that again?
70-30. So 70% of our viewers said Monica won, and
Wow.
30% said Brandy won.
Oh, okay.
To me, it was a tie for me. I couldn't choose. They are both amazing women, amazing artists. Now, I'm a Monica fan myself, but I also love the 90s Brandy.
Mm-hmm.
That's sitting up in my room, best friend, missing you, brokenhearted. I mean, her catalog just goes on forever.
Right.
But I have to say, I mean, it was everything for me, but I'm going to give it to Monica, too. I voted for Monica.
Looking at Shonda. Shonda says Monica.
Yes.
She felt Monica.
Monica was a whole vibe last night. Like, she was just chilling.
Let me see. I came in saying Brandy will win. Monica's she gets more replay value out of me.
Right.
But
same with me.
Brandy has more hits, bigger hits than Monica.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot what I had to score, but I think I had Brandy. I had a lot of
ties.
I had 3 rounds. I had ties. But I wish I had the name of the songs of the rounds, but I had 3 ties with some of the rounds. Let me see. I forgot. Oh, this thing is going here. Let me see. Damn, it's going fast.
It was
But I love
a
Brandy
split
too.
decision.
Huff, what up? We see you. Monica is a savage.
Who said that?
Shonda said that.
Yes. Monica is my girl.
Blessed wife says Monica.
Yes.
Say, look like the consensus say Monica. Auntie says, I love Monica's voice. Huff says Brandy by 20.
What? No, it wasn't. No. It wasn't a huge lead like that.
No,
I just was enjoying the two women playing their music and just vibing. I can't choose, honestly. I can't.
I mean, this is one of those things, like, I hate this cliche to say, oh, the fans won.
But I think
it
was
true.
a preference. Who you like out of
yeah.
Brandy and Monica, I can't say that either one of them was leading by a huge number. I
No,
think it just depends on your preference.
It wasn't, but, being that it is a versus and this, you're supposed to go by, track for track. And Brandy played a couple of tracks that I was like,
Yeah.
the old Timberland track, it sounded good, but
And it's a lot she did play.
Yeah, she did. I think I had
Because did she do the one with Mace, the song that she got with Mace?
she did.
She did that one?
Sit on top of the world, she did. Let me see. She at ATL all day. Yes, she is. But like I said, I came in, I picked Brandy, but after the performance and the songs that was picked compared to Brandy's songs, I think Monica came out, better. But it was great. It was I'm not gonna say what they say every week or every battle. It was one of the best ones.
No, it was. You see how many viewers they held?
Yeah.
It got up to 1.2 million.
I don't know if it was one of the best ones. The best one. I'll say it's one of the best ones, but I won't say it's the best one. Let me see. They both have great songs. The
longest one because it was on for like
they're all long. They both have great songs, but Monica has her own on the vocals. Brandy played a few tracks that I never heard of in my life. I agree with that.
Lil Duval was going in on her though.
Yeah, Duval was high, man. Yeah, he was killing it. Let me see. Her voice is more powerful.
Monica.
I guess.
Right.
I mean, Monica. Monica did that on The Boy's Mind. Yeah. Duval was wilding, and Tony Baker was so obsessed with Monica's teeth.
Oh yeah. She just came out there just flawless.
But
they tried to get on her and compare her to the guy on Shrek. You seen it?
Who?
Monica, because of her outfit and her head.
Wow.
They was trying. They was reaching.
Let me see. Brandy won with just I want to be down and sit in my room. Nah, she ain't just win with that because Monica got some heat too.
Yeah,
Monica,
they both had some. I think what got it for me with Brandy was Angel in Disguise, Broken Hearted.
Yeah. She won that round with Broken Hearted.
Yeah.
I forgot what Monica played, but she won that round.
Broken Hearted. Don't do that. You are such a hater. Such a hater. Y'all know I sound good.
I think Monica stage presence helped a little bit too as far as her singing more.
Mm-hmm.
She was bopping,
She was feeling it, but
Yep.
her voice to me is a little bit stronger. And Brandy sounded good too, not to take anything away from her.
Yeah.
Her voice is different, and she still got it. Both of them ladies still got it.
Barry, what up? We see you.
They brought me back to the 90s. It felt so good sitting on my couch just watching them.
But I don't know if anybody noticed. I felt a little tension.
It probably was
There
awkward
were
because they
some
said
awkward
they
moments.
haven't been in the same room together in 8 years.
They haven't. I don't think they communicated in 8 years.
Yeah.
But
But Monica handled herself well, and she is so
Yeah.
good with words. Like I can listen to her talk all day long.
they can't even afford Fendi. Shonda, what that mean?
Why? Don't do that. Who can't afford Fendi? Because Monica had on a Fendi outfit and she looked really good. What you mean?
Oh, Huff said he peeped that too. Like it was some awkward moments that you could kind of still see. The tension was there. Brandy was making jokes. Monica ain't find it funny.
No, and you know what got me? What I felt like Brandy was trying to do? Like she was trying to pick at some of her, I guess, just being ghetto by smacking her lips. She teach me how to do that. How you don't know how to smack your lips? Every black woman knows how to smack.
Not all of them. Brandy a little
Brandy,
bougie.
you need to quit. You
She a
played
little bougie.
Chardonnay. You was Moesha. You know how to smack your lips, girl. You are from Mississippi. You invented the lip smacking.
But she's an actor. But originally, let me see the people who was cracking on Monica, I guess they couldn't afford Fendi. I guess that's what Sean is saying.
Oh, okay.
Monica looked like the ill short king on Shrek.
Yeah,
That's what
somebody
she
said
saw.
that. Yeah, I saw that on social media. They
Wow.
compare her picture to his picture.
Man, but Brandy looked rough with that, with the thrift shop outfit. That she had. What was that about?
She was giving Whoopi vibes, Whoopi Goldberg vibes. Shout out to Whoopi Goldberg.
But if people don't know, Monica initially declined to do this versus.
Mm-hmm.
Swiss and Timberland was trying to do this for a while, and she declined because she felt like the media was tagging her and Brandy against each other. So she declined to do this. So then she changed her mind. But you can see a little tension there.
Yeah, because you see Brandy kept trying to get her to do tours and do music, and Monica was like, "Girl, I'm busy. Girl, I got business."
She was curving that whole thing.
Yeah, but I loved it. I mean, I would love to see it again. That's one verse I would go back and watch again.
Brandy was dressed like Annadale.
Ooh, Andale
Who's
from
that?
the Parkers. Ooh, y'all. Ooh.
Okay, I don't know what that is.
Andale, she died. She
the
died of
light-skinned
cancer.
lady?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, Sean.
She played on Moesha and the
Wow,
Parkers.
wow.
Dang, Shonda.
But what I like about this verse as well, it shows that R&B is missing, because there's none of that going on right now. And if you're younger or even older, but younger in particular, if you were young and you didn't get to hear these songs and they playing it, you get to go back and get them. Like, I don't know if you guys check the Billboard. Out of the 40 spots, Brandy and Monica have 30 of them.
30 out of 40.
So,
I saw that. 30 out of 40 spots.
30 out of 40.
I saw that.
It's unbelievable. So, in a situation like this, it's versus, but it is a celebration. But the artists, are recognized for their great work.
Yep.
And the fans are celebrated to be able to see that, while they're still here. So you're giving their flowers while they're still here.
Right. And they're both making good music now. Like Brandy got Borderline, Monica got Trenches. I listened to that song today.
If you haven't heard,
oh, they heard it last night.
No, if you haven't heard that new Brandy album called B7, you don't know what you're missing. Check out the lead single called Borderline. She played it last night. That Trenches record by Monica sounds dope.
It does.
You know what I'm saying?
Monica,
30. Who got 30? Who got 30? Somebody got 30? Oh, you're saying on the Billboard.
Yeah, it was 30.
It was a combination out of both of them, Monica and Brandy. When I seen who had the most, looked like Monica had the most Billboard spots.
Yeah, they had heard the first couple of records for Monica.
Yeah, she had a lot more than Brandy did, but just the simple fact that it was 30 of them, on the 40 top 40. That's sick.
Yeah.
So that to me, not to me, but that shows that's the highest rated. Dre, what up, homie? I ain't see you in a minute, man. So to have that kind of effect at the event that happened last night for some artists that, excuse me, that probably are not talked about enough.
Right.
Like usually when you do 10 years or something, especially in our culture, you old, you washed up. So for them to be coming out since when they came out, 96 maybe?
Early 90s, yeah.
Yeah, so
90s.
it's still relevant to this day, so again. So
still making good music.
shout out to the Black Queens, man.
Yes, but Monica is my girl. Like, she's hood, but she's classy and she's relatable. Like, for me, like, what other female artist can make ho sound good? Like, sideline ho, when she kept saying that, you was a ho. That did it for me. That was it for me. And So Gone kicking in the door. Like, come on. A lot of us have been there. Not saying a lot of us have been brokenhearted, but
yeah,
I really, really
Broken Heart is a classic by Brandy.
Yes.
Classic record.
Yes. But I enjoyed it.
So people out there listening on YouTube, let us know what you think about the battle, the versus battle, and who won out of Brandy versus Monica.
Or should we flip that question? Who is your fan favorite? Like, who is your favorite?
Yeah, who your fan favorite? Let us know who you like.
Again, I think it was a tie.
Yeah, it was great to watch. Yeah, so check that out. Also, man, I ain't gonna say that. They're not paying me no money. Never mind.
Oh, no, go ahead and say it.
I was gonna say as far as Apple TV and all that, but F them.
Oh,
yeah, I don't care. Yeah, but it was cool. The sound, everything sound good. I wish they would have drunk some more Ciroc though. I don't think they had any drinks.
Nah, that was just there for promotion.
Yeah.
For advertising.
Didn't they do 2 songs together besides The Boy's Mine? Didn't they do another song?
They said they did, but
The
I
other
don't
song
remember.
wasn't that good.
It wasn't? Was
No.
it before or after?
It was after.
Oh, okay.
Here we go. Blessed Wife says, I love them both, but Monica is the better singer.
Yes, I think she's the better singer as well. And I
Yeah.
love her singing gospel too. Ooh,
Tiff,
oh my
you
gosh.
violent. You like all the ratchet songs. Yes, she
Who said
does.
that? Shonda?
Shonda said that. She does.
I knew she would say that.
Like Jasmine Sullivan.
I'll bust the windows out
You
your
hear that? You hear that? You hear that? No. All the
Just
violent
because
records.
I like the
All
song
the
doesn't
violent
mean
records.
that I'm capable of doing those things.
All the
I just
violent
like-
records. You know, it's dope. Not only because you see 2 black queens together, and they celebrating and they still alive to do it.
Yeah.
But you know, it's a preference. You know, if you like
That's
like
what
Brandy,
I think that's what it boils down to.
if you like
Your
Brandy, you
personal
like Brandy, you
preference.
like Monica, you like Monica. You know, if you like both, that's good too. You know, this ain't definitely not something you want to pin, especially black artists, against each other. It's a celebration.
Yeah.
I'm just glad it wasn't all that girl crush stuff what Jill Scott and Erykah Badu did.
But
That
I
was
think
just too
I
much.
think Brandy was trying to take it there, and Monica
It was tension.
was
Yeah,
like,
yeah. I think the
girl, please. And Brandy with them damn poems.
yeah, them poems were killing
She
me,
could have
man.
kept them poems home.
Yeah,
we
she
could have
like-
did without those poems.
Get out of here with that grocery list, man. Like she
The
one of the
grocery
old ladies
list.
taking notes with a damn
She
notepad.
looked like an old lady.
Yeah,
so
she
she had
did.
to fit the description.
I said Tiffany probably loved that Jasmine. You're right, she does.
Yeah.
She does.
I like the beat.
Nah, busting people windows down and all
That
that.
beat, come on, that's not a raw beat.
It's all right, man. Come on, man. So if you haven't, man, you know, young people listen, old people, if you forgot, man, go check out their catalog, man. Go stream it.
Right.
Go to, you know, YouTube or Apple, whatever you listen to, Spotify. Go stream them songs, man. They go to the artists. So keep them alive.
Yeah, support our black queen.
Yeah, Moesha was reading them poems, man, but yeah, she could have kept them at home.
She,
Yeah,
you
man.
know, it was one or two, okay, but
The first one was the best one. After that,
I
just
think
stopped.
she was trying to find one for every song.
Yeah, come on, man.
Yeah.
Get out of here. All right, so what else we wanted to get into?
Well, while we have them online, we're gonna get into something that me and you have been debating all week. So I want to
Okay.
get y'all opinion on this.
All right, before we get into that, I don't mean to cut you off. If there's any stories, anything that you want to have us go over, you can leave it at the email, and that is the ThomasGang2020 at gmail.com. Again, it's the ThomasGang2020 at gmail.com. Okay, continue.
I had to sip my wine before I get into this one.
Uh-oh.
So you guys, we've been debating all week, and I'm gonna ask y'all the simple question:
Pray for me.
if y'all in a relationship, right? Y'all 2 people, so chances are y'all gonna like 2 different things. Y'all not gonna always like the same things. But if there's something that you like, do you feel your spouse should compromise and do that thing that you like to do as well? That's what I want to ask.
What do you think since you brought the question up? I already know what you think.
You know what I think, and I'm gonna tell you where this question stems from.
Here we go.
Most of y'all already know. My husband does not support or watch any Tyler Perry films. But I wanted. Don't do that. Don't do that.
DJ Rell Live.
Stop touching stuff.
Listen, he does not support or watch any Tyler Perry films. So if there's a Tyler Perry movie that's on that I want to watch, he will refuse to watch it, and then we can't watch it.
Auntie says yes to your
Thank
question.
you. Yes to the question, because there's gonna be things that we don't like the same
Okay.
things.
Okay.
Like for me, I'm gonna let y'all in on a secret. Don't judge me on my secret. We all got our likes and dislikes.
Here we go.
But for me, I strongly dislike maple syrup. I hate it. I'm not a breakfast person. I think it stinks. It's nasty. It's
Okay.
sticky.
Okay,
I
so
don't like
so
it.
so you don't like that. So
But I'm not. That's because I'm not a breakfast person.
but that's a bad example because
But no, let me finish.
Oh, boy.
I'm not a breakfast person. I mean, I'm a country girl, so I'll take, my fish and grits, salmon patties, or whatever.
Come
But
on, man.
I still make my husband pancakes with syrup. Even though I have an extreme disgust for maple syrup, I still do it and make it because I know you like it. That's a compromise.
No, that's not a compromise.
But that's something that I strongly don't like.
But I don't tell you to use the syrup. I don't tell you to make when you
but
make pancakes.
I'm making something that I don't like. I don't eat pancakes. I don't like it. I think it's disgusting. I think maple syrup is disgusting.
But I'm not telling you
I don't
to
like
use
to
it.
touch it. I don't like to smell it.
I'm not telling you to use it.
I won't even kiss you if it's on your lips.
But I'm not telling you to use maple syrup or any syrup.
But I'm using it for you.
So that's not compromising.
You would be watching a Tyler Perry movie for me, spending time with me. And we do have other TVs in the house, y'all, but we both like to watch TV in our living room and on our big 65-inch TV on our chair.
Hold on. Let me stop you there. Shonda says that ain't the same tip. And I agree.
She being biased because she like everybody like pancakes and syrup, so she is being biased.
Because I agree. Let me try to give a better example because that's not the same.
Give a better example of something that I don't like.
You name something that you don't like.
I just did.
No. That's not the same. That's not the same. Like
I don't like these. I don't like Joe Budden and Joe Budden podcast. Okay. But you watch it all day long, and I watch it with you.
No, you don't. Not all day long. No, you don't.
But because you watch it every day, I'm not going to sit there and watch it every day. But I'm not going to refuse to not watch it because I don't care for Joe Budden.
Shout out to Joe Budden. Happy birthday to you, man. Virgo. Hold on. Virgo season. It's his birthday today or yesterday. Shout out to all the Virgos out. Shout out to Jersey City. What up? Okay.
There's a lot of stuff that you like that I don't like, but I'll watch it or I'll listen to it, especially when it comes to music. Me and you kind of have a different taste in music. Some stuff we're similar, but.
Okay. See, Shonda says it again. I love you, cuz I used to hate maple syrup. Or I used to hate syrup, but it's two different scenarios.
Okay, but what about this? Like, I don't like Joe Budden. I think he's just something is like really wrong with that man. But I'm not going to refuse to watch it because I don't like it.
You have refused to watch it. You have.
But I've watched it, yes or no. I've seen some of his episodes, right?
Not a lot.
But I have last night. Were we not watching it?
And I was surprised you watched the 5 minutes of that.
I've seen so many episodes with him, Maul, and Maury. Like, I know all of their names.
Who's Mark?
Or him, Maul, and Rory.
Rory, yes.
Like, I know all of there's the white boy to the right.
I agree, cuz that scenario is the same. Now that's the same. Now you
never watched the Tyler. I can never get you to watch Tyler Perry.
Hold on. The only reason you probably watched the Joe Budden podcast is probably because you're working from home.
Yesterday I wasn't working. I was sitting on the couch with you.
You don't do that often. Like, you'll do that for a few minutes, but we're talking about.
I'm not into sports. I sit there and watch sports with you.
Not all the time.
But the point is, I don't do it every time. The point is, some of the times I do sit there and watch it with you.
Not often. And then
you're missing the point.
Hold on. And then you'll watch it for a little bit, but you're like, can we watch something else?
It depends on what it is. Yeah. Jarrell wakes up.
Team Virgo.
Jarrell wakes up, ESPN. Jarrell goes to bed, ESPN.
Okay, Team Virgo, though, my boo Virgo. We ain't talking about your boo on here. This ain't no love. This ain't no love podcast.
That was you trying to see. That's why I see. You know what? You can't even talk because you being biased right now.
But what you were saying now?
But the thing is, it's been times where I have sat and watched it. No, not every single day, but it has been times where I've sat and watched it with you. Mm-hmm. You will not compromise at all.
But hold on.
Period.
Okay.
And not just with Tyler Perry. Like, since me and you live together, and I'm not the biggest Love and Hip Hop fan, I have not watched Love and Hip Hop. Why? Because my husband does not like Love and Hip Hop, and he will absolutely refuse to watch it.
So there are things that you will refuse not to watch. There
Name
are things.
Name one.
Or there are things that you will refuse not to do.
Name one.
You can name one yourself. Name something that you absolutely would not do.
I just gave you a perfect example when it comes to television. We're talking about strictly TV.
And I have watched Tyler Perry movies in the past.
Not with me.
But I watched them. You made it seem like I never watched them at all.
For us to spend time together, if there's a movie, like, to this day, I wanted to see Acrimony. I wanted to make it a date night. I wanted to be something that we spent time doing together. He absolutely will not watch it. It will not compromise.
That's not compromising if it's something that you absolutely know that I won't like. You're trying to make me watch that.
That's my point. There's going to be things that we don't always like. We're two different people. So everything is not going to be similar. We're going to have our differences. But when it comes down to those differences, we should be able to compromise with each other.
We're not going to like everything.
That's what I just said.
We're not.
We're going to have
So,
differences. So
and
when
that's
it
the
comes to
differences
those
right there.
differences, so you're saying we shouldn't compromise when it comes to the differences?
Compromise on a lot of stuff, but if it's something that you know that I absolutely do not, I told you day one, I do not watch that man movies, didn't I? From day one.
So
But hold on, answer the question. Didn't I tell you that
you
from day
did.
one?
No,
Okay.
you did. I'll give
Okay.
you that.
So
Does that make it right? This is the debate that we've been having, you guys. Does that make it right? And should he compromise with me when it comes to watching something as simple as a damn movie?
I don't think that's compromising. You would want me to sit there and watch something that I don't want to watch. That's not compromising.
It's
It's
a
not.
movie.
It don't matter. It's movies by
I'm not
by a
asking you to
gentleman
jump
who
out of a plane. I'm
I
asking you
feel-
to sit and watch a
it's
movie.
actually worse.
You just-
Yes. I don't like this man movies.
Shouts out to Tyler Perry.
Shout out to Tyler Perry, but I don't like his movies. That's just what it is. Like I would not have you
So
do something that
what
you
y'all
absolutely
think?
don't like.
What are people saying on live?
Uh,
Anybody? What y'all think?
Y'all on RG Live, let me know, is that compromising to have somebody watch something that they don't like
It's a movie.
by Tyler Perry.
Oh my gosh.
YouTube as well out there listening. You let us know, is that compromising or that trying to make somebody do something that they like and that
It's
the
just
other person
spending
don't like.
time. Like I don't like a lot of things that you watch, but
And
I
you will
do
tell
it,
me.
and I will tell you. But at the same time, I will watch it with you just to spend time with you.
Yes, blessed wife. Damn, she said yes, but I don't know what she said yes to.
You should compromise. Yes, you should compromise. That's something you should compromise.
Yeah, well, I got on a horse for you. So I'm saying. I don't like riding horses.
That was
Said
my
I never
birthday,
would.
and you took
I
me
did it.
horseback riding because you
And I
you
did it.
asked me, but you asked me that year.
Hey.
This was a few years ago. You asked me
Well.
what I wanted to do, and I said, "Let's go horseback riding."
And I did it, and that ain't
That was my
compromising. I don't know what the
birthday.
hell it is.
But that was my birthday. You
So-
can't say no to me on my birthday.
I'd rather ride a horse, pause, than watch Tyler Perry movies.
So we can go.
So you shouldn't ask me to
we
watch no
can
Tyler Perry
go.
movies.
We can go horseback riding again.
No. I compromised already.
With the horses, not Tyler Perry.
I wouldn't take you to a Joe Budden concert.
But guess what? If you did and you bought it,
You would not
I
like
would
it.
go.
You would not like
No,
it.
I would go because I'm going with you. That's
You
the
won't
part
like
that
it.
you're not getting.
You
I
won't
would
like
go because I'm going with you.
Let me see. Auntie Tiff, don't be trying to make him watch. Thank Auntie, thank you.
She always
If I-
on your side.
if I don't
She
like it,
always
I don't
on
like
your
it. That
side.
don't
No,
mean that I'm hating.
Auntie,
I don't
I'm
like it.
I'm supposed to be your other daughter. You supposed to be on my side. You supposed to back me up. You could have messaged me that. You shouldn't have said that on social media.
That spending time stuff will last for 5 minutes before she get mad and say, I don't want to watch this. I don't want to do this no more. Let me see. Making an exception for each other is a good thing. Yeah, but not for
See?
Tyler Perry. Yeah, we don't make an exception for them for something that I said from day one, that I don't like Tyler Perry movies.
I don't like making pancakes, but I make them for you.
You eat pancakes.
I do not eat pancakes. When the last time you seen me eat a pancake?
You just don't put syrup on them, but you eat pancakes.
When the last time you seen me
you eat pancakes.
You've never seen me eat a pancake.
You ate it without syrup.
It must have been some sausage or something with that.
But it don't matter what it was with, but you ate it. You ate it with pancakes.
Mm-mm.
You ate it.
Mm-mm.
You did.
No. And when I do make them, I make them for you and I make them for the kids. I don't make them for myself.
So that's for everybody. That's
What?
for everybody. So
No, it's for
Man.
you. Them kids can eat cereal for all I care. Hell.
all right, IG Live, we about to be out of here. Remember to check out the rest on YouTube. If you haven't subscribed to YouTube, and leave a comment and tell us what you think.
Yes.
We out, IG.
All right.
So what's the
So do we have time to get into that story that we found? That was a crazy story,
very,
or should
very,
we?
very briefly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let me pull it up. Do you have it actually?
No, I don't.
You don't?
Mm-mm.
Okay. It was about a father and a son. What was that?
That was the chair. Gee whiz.
Oh no, that didn't sound like the chair.
That was the chair.
Okay, you guys bear with this just a minute while I pull it up. It was a really good story.
So Sometime today, some
You
time
be
today,
sending me this stuff. You
sometime
should have
today,
it.
Sometime today.
You don't have it?
I don't have it.
You sent it to me. I'm going through your messages. Okay, so. Okay, this is a story about a father and son. Mind you, the father is 47. He found out that his girlfriend, who is 35, slept with his son, who is 24, before they dated. The father says he's very uncomfortable about this. He said he introduced her, his girlfriend, to his son, and when he did, both of their faces just completely and utterly dropped when they saw each other. It was a brief interaction. They said hello, and then he went off to the gym. I knew something was up, and I asked her what was wrong. And she said that around a year and a half ago, she met my son at a bar and flirted with her a bunch of times. They slept together. They continued to sleep with each other on and off for about 6 to 7 months. They were never truly romantically involved. It was just sex. My son sleeps with a lot of women. He is very handsome, fit guy, and he has developed a bit of a reputation in the area of being a womanizer.
A sniper.
But, the father's saying he definitely did not expect this. He told his girlfriend that it was okay, if a bit weird, but frankly, I don't entirely know if this is okay. So now he's thinking about this shit. Not like I'm going to break up with her or anything, but this is such an incredibly weird situation. I feel like this is going to cause more of an awkward feeling with my son. Already the day after I found out that, he says, already the day after I found out that out was just really awkward and made me feel incredibly strange.
Okay,
what do I do? How do I approach this?
Make a long story short, the son's girlfriend, the dad slept with.
No. The father's girlfriend. Yeah, the son slept with,
Slept with the father's
girlfriend. Before they dated, before the father and the girlfriend dated. They had a sexual relationship, not a romantic.
The father and the son's girlfriend. The son's now girlfriend.
No, it's the father who's 47. Mm-hmm. His girlfriend is 35. Mm-hmm. When he introduced her to his son, there was an awkward moment there. The son is 24 because the son slept with her before they dated. Before the father dated. Right.
Okay.
So at first he told the girl that it was okay, but he went home and started thinking about that. He was like, nah, this is not okay.
That's not. That's weird, man. That's weird.
So his question at the end of the story was, what do I do and how do I approach this?
Yeah, that's awkward for everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's awkward for, I think the most important person you need to think about is your dad. Every time you bring the girl around, like...
No, the dad is in the current relationship with the girl. The son slept with her before the father and the girlfriend got together.
Yeah, it's still awkward.
Yeah.
It's still awkward.
So it's like every time the father brings the girl around, the son will see her.
Yeah.
Plus, y'all don't slept with the same chick. I mean, your son knows what she got, and that is just weird.
How'd you feel as a woman? Like, if you're the woman, what would you do?
Right, knowing that you slept with a father and a son?
Yeah. It sounds like to me she don't have a problem with it because she's still with the son.
But I think, he said they've been dating for 4 months. So he probably developed some feelings for her and vice versa. She probably developed feelings for him. So do you cut it off knowing that you slept with his son? And it wasn't like a romantic thing. It was just sex.
If I'm the father, I'm cutting it off. I'm not staying with a girl who smashed my son.
Yeah.
That's just weird.
And as a woman, that's just, I would have to cut that off and just take them 4 months as a loss because just going to family functions knowing that I slept with the father and the son. Yeah. Like, I wouldn't even want to be around him.
Wasn't it a movie like that? What's the name of the black movie where?
The Brothers.
That's the Brothers with Morris Chestnut?
With Morris Chestnut and Gabrielle Union, and his father and Gabrielle had slept together. That was a movie.
Clifton Powell. Shout out to Clifton Powell. He should get some kind of award. He's great. He got like mad. He was like, he was yelling at him in the house. Right. He was like, "Dude, you talk to me like that. I'm still your father." Like, he was crazy with it.
He's a good actor.
Yeah, he's good.
So let's use that movie as an example because Morris stayed with Gabrielle, even though he knew his father slept with her. So, considering how it worked out with them, because I think they even got married, you think Morris should have left her?
Well, he started to, but the reason he was going to leave her because he had commitment issues. So that's
No, that was the other one.
that
right?
was no, that
The
was
one
him.
getting married.
No, it was him.
That was him.
Yeah, he had commitment issues, so he was going to leave Gabrielle alone. And then when he found out that
Right.
she dated his dad, she was
Right.
like, "Hold on." He wanted to end it off, but then he realized he caught feelings for Gabrielle, and then the dad started to get back with the mom who got divorced.
Yeah.
So
But that's what I'm saying. What if you in too deep, you develop these strong feelings for that person, and then you find out that you slept with somebody in their family, let alone the son?
yeah, like it would depend on the length of time. Like 4 months, like you said, I'm counting that. So I'll just cut my losses and be out and keep it moving. But if years, see, the thing is, I don't know. I might cut it off after years because you knew about
And
it.
you and your son should not be interested in the same kind of women.
Yeah, but the thing is, she knew about it and then never told him.
She didn't. That's the thing.
No,
you talking about
she
in the
knew.
movie?
Yeah, she
Oh,
knew.
you talking about in the movie?
In the movie, she knew about it and she never said anything.
Right.
So he looked at her like she was crazy.
But and that comes back to another episode that we did regarding the best man. Should the father have came to him and be like, you know what? I know her. Me and her had a thing back in the day.
They tried. They both had a conversation when they wanted to tell him at the right time,
Right.
but they never got around to it.
So out of the girlfriend that you just recently dated and the father, who should have came to him first?
The father.
The father.
But then their relationship not good because you left his mom.
Right, but that's still his father.
Yeah,
That's still your dad.
I would say the father would have to
Someone
come
who
first.
you
Yeah.
know longer than this new chick that
Yeah.
you're dating.
Yeah, he would have to. You're already mad at me, so if you be mad at me a little bit more, it wouldn't be bad.
Right.
And he would just let her go. I would let her go. I'm not sticking with you. You smash my pops.
Yeah,
That's
that is
disgusting.
so disgusting.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I have to let that
And
go,
then
man.
there's an attraction there. So if you slept with my son, that means there was something about him that you like. So chances are you might still like him. And then he's saying he's a fit guy. So obviously he's easy on the eyes, and he's younger than you.
Right. There's no and if she's sticking around, that means she has no problem with it. So if he try again, he could probably get her.
Right. And that's always going to be in the back of his mind too.
Yeah. I'll
And then that's going to cause tension between you and your son. And no woman should be worth that.
No, I'll be out of there. But people out there listening, tell us what you think. We about to get up out of here. Anything you want to say before we be out?
Y'all just please vote. Wear your mask. And when it's time to vote, go vote. Even if you can't stand in line physically, do a mail-in ballot. Do something. Don't just think your vote doesn't count. See, the white people want you to think that your vote don't count because you're black. But you make a difference. Your vote counts. It's free. This is a free right. This is your civic duty. This is your country too.
No doubt.
Take it back.
And again, hey, be safe out there. Take the necessary supplements.
Yes.
Don't just wear a mask and think that's going to be it. They're not telling you to take what you have to take to boost your immune system. Zinc, vitamin D, vitamin C. Google black seed or elderberry. Google these things. We're not doctors, but we take these things. Like my baby said, go out there and vote. My black men out there, take care of yourselves, man. Get your health checked out. Again, rest in peace to Chadwick Boseman, John Thompson, and this is the Thomas Gang. Shout out to all the lovers out there, and we out.
All right.